Hi, Divine. Okay, we can go ahead. I've started recording.
Yeah, it's Austin. Yeah, good afternoon.
Good
So we
afternoon,
should
Bishop.
start now. Yeah.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe we can record a meeting,
Yeah,
in
sure.
case
I've
it.
started recording. That's why I said you can go.
Oh,
I dropped a message in the chat earlier
all right,
that we
all
can
right,
start so that I'll record the session.
all right. So I'll just share my screen now. Okay. So can anyone see my screen? Okay, good, good. So so now we are going to talk about web design, right? If you remember at the very first lecture of this training, we talked about web design and web development, right? So all you have been doing after then is web development with WordPress, right? Now, how can you really do development without uh, a design, without a plan, for that building that you're about to do, right? So I'm going to show you to one of the most popular design tool. It's called Figma. Figma. So I want you to create an account on Figma.com. Figma.com. Uh, are you on laptop now? Please make sure you're on laptop now so you can follow.
Yes, I am. I already
Uh,
have Figma on my laptop.
oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Yes.
So one beautiful thing about Figma is that you don't have to download the desktop app, right? You can
Mm,
even view it in the browser. This is one of the
mm,
reasons why it's very popular, but is people's preference these days for designers. Okay, so how many times have you used Figma before now?
just once. It's just once.
Or just once? I
Yeah.
see. Okay, so when you are at the home page like this, right? If you want to create a new file, okay, yeah, you just go here, just right click anywhere here. Yeah, no, actually, wait. I think the since Adobe, see it here, new design file, new design file. Okay, um, is it possible you can remain unmuted because it helps me to keep realizing that someone else is in the meeting. Yeah, and I'm actually teaching someone.
Okay.
Yeah, except there's noise from your background. Yeah, you can then mute. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Um, so this is Figma, right? People use Figma to create design for websites, right? Now, the very first step, right, is to create a frame. You see, a frame. This symbol here represents a frame. So frame. Now, the moment you click it, you see different types of frames: phone, tablet, desktop. It's desktop we want, right? So you click desktop, and inside desktop, you click desktop again. So once I click desktop, a desktop frame has appeared. Yeah. So can you try it now?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Exactly. Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
I've
Very
done.
good. Very
Yeah.
good. Now, from henceforth, like, right, you don't have to do after I do, okay, just to save time. So, like,
Okay.
from this very first design we'll be doing, you won't have to do what I do. Maybe from the second one, then you can now, you know, imitate what I do here. Yeah. So now, what is web design? Now, web design is same as graphics design, right?
Mm,
Plus some other things, right? So there's a common word, and it is design. Design. So the things about design still applies here in web design. So all those principles of design about colors, text, typography, spaces. Oh, there are many rules in design, and I would have loved to go after every one of them, but time will not allow me to go through every one of them, right? So uh, I found a way to intelligently go through each of them, and to be by actually making designs with you. So as I'm designing here on this platform, right, we'll be touching every principle of design, knowingly and unknowingly. Yeah. Okay. So first of all, we created a frame here, right? A frame is like the board, a board where you apply all your designs on. So it's like a screen, to you, it's like a screen. Yeah, like a page, a web page. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So now, for example, I want to create a landing page, right? Now, let me show you an example of a landing page. The landing page I want to create is a landing page of myself, right? Or for you, you want to create your landing page, a page, a screenshot, a snapshot of the summary of what you are, right? Let me show you an example. Yeah. So this is my portfolio, right? This is my website which I created. Yeah. So
Oh,
this is my landing page. You understand? It
yeah.
shows a summary of who you are and what you do. Okay. And it's very important because you see, whenever you apply for a job, yeah, they don't want to be scrolling through. They don't want to, let me say, their first intuition is not to scroll through. They want to see if what they are looking for, if they can find it in this landing page. That's why you need to summarize yourself here. You understand? Your name, who, your occupation, what you do. You see, the navigation to other parts of the site. You see, it is here. So basically, everything is summarized here. See my contact on LinkedIn, on GitHub, my email, my phone number, yeah, or my WhatsApp. So now you can see there are many components here. So there's a greeting here, there's a navigation here. Now there's a big heading, right? And it's what people see first. Yeah. Then after that, the next thing you are forced to see is my image. Yeah. And then what I do. Okay. You might like to, you know, scroll through and see how the website is. Okay, so these are my projects, right?
Mm.
Yeah. So basically, what will be just be designing is this page, this page. Yeah, something like this, but won't do exactly this. I'm going to design something that is entirely different from this, right? So that you would know how to start a design, how to fine tune it, until it looks nice. Yeah. So yeah, back to here. Now, you see, design is in processes. It's in process, right? You don't just start taking colors, building navigations. No, it's in process. First of all, what do you want to design? What do you want to design? Yeah, this is a paint
Landing.
app. Yeah, it's a landing page. Exactly. So let me just clear all of these. So we want to design a landing page, right? That summarizes
Yes.
everything about you, right? Hmm. So let's do that now. Now, the first step to design is to is to sketch out what you want to design. To sketch out what you want to design, and that's what we are going to do. That's the first step. You understand? And it is called wireframing. Wireframing. So wireframing. You understand, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what this stage is called, and we are going to do something that we are going to wireframe that landing page we are going to design, right? So wireframing is all about a rough sketch, an ugly sketch. You understand? You do
Yeah.
an ugly sketch of how the web page, how the structure should look like, right? So now let's assume this is the web page. This space here is the web page, right? I want a logo, my logo, right? I want my logo to be around here. Yeah. Then I want navigation links to be here. So these are links. You understand? It's just a rough sketch, so it can look very useless.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. So these are navigation links. Yeah. Then I want my image, a picture of me, to be here. You understand? Okay, let me draw a perfect circle. Yeah, like this. Yeah. In wireframing, this is how we denote an image. So we just draw a circle like this, and then an X inside. So other designers, easily recognize it as an
Um,
image. So an image will be here. Yeah. So now after the image, let's say, okay, now people are coming to this website and it is about me. So what should they know about me? They should know my name, right? Then let's say my name is going to be bold here. It's going to be a bold text here, right? Yeah. So Chima Oji or Uju Raphael. Okay. Then what next should they know about me? What I do, right? Let's say I'm a WordPress developer. You understand? Yeah, WordPress developer. Now, mind you, it should be centered. This thing should be centered like this, right? Yeah, but as we said, this is a rough sketch, and since we are drawing with our hands, we can be imperfect, right? Yeah. So this your name. The first thing anybody will want to know about you is your name. The second is the reason why they are interested in you, which is your occupation. What can you do? What are the things you do? So you write WordPress developer here. Then how do they reach out to you if they like this your page? You understand? How can they reach out to you? So you can put a button or two buttons here. You understand? Yeah. Two buttons here. Two buttons here. Let's say one of them is going to be a main button. You understand? A button that they will see first. You understand? So I'm shading it. I'm shading it. So they are able to see this one first. Then they will see this one second. Okay. So we are done. Well, not done. We are done with the wireframing. So we know the content of our web app, right? We know how the structure will look like. Now, you might underrate this stage because of the ugliness of it, right? But I tell you, this stage is everything. It is everything. It makes you know, oh, where will this content be? Oh, it will be here. Oh, links will be here. Some links will be here. Oh, an image will be here. Okay. And a very big text will be here. And then a smaller text will be here. You understand? Then two buttons will be here. Okay. Now it guides the designer. It guides the designer. Now we are going over to the main design. And this stage is called what? Prototyping. Prototyping. Yeah, it is called prototyping. Let me type it for you here. This tutorial. Yeah, it is called prototyping. Yeah, this actual design stage. It's called prototyping. Okay, let's start now. So we said that we need a logo here, right? So let's start making a logo. Let's start making a logo. Okay. Um, First of all, now you see that here, this content and this logo and these links, right? They are on a line, and you see that they are somehow bounded, like um, psychologically, or how do I say, or virtually. You can realize that, oh, there's a container housing both of them, right? Yeah, they're on the same line. Yeah, so we are going to make such a container like that. So see what I did. Initially, my cursor was like this, right? Now I'll go here and create a rectangle. So this is a rectangle. Now if I click here, see rectangle line arrow. So it's a rectangle that I want. Now don't do as I do. Okay, I'm just showing you your whereabouts in Figma. Now that I have this rectangle, right, I can do like this. I can draw. I'm dragging my hand now, my mouse. I haven't released my mouse yet. Now, like this. Yeah. So this is how our it's called navbar. This is how our navbar will be. Even in this paint, this is the nav bar, the navigation bar, right? This is a major component of a web page. Okay. Yeah. So that's a nav bar. Now we need an image, right? We need an image. Okay, we've not created the logo and the links. So let's do that now. Let's do that now. We need a logo. Okay, let's just go online and create or download any logo, a logo that is for WordPress developers. So let's see WordPress developer logo. Mm, It's not too nice. This W is not. It's not nice. Yeah. So I think something like this will be nice. Okay, let me check through it first. So let us download this one. So save images. Dev logo. Yeah. So now going over to the design and going you can go to your files like this, right? And you can actually drag an image. So you can drag it to your Figma file. You can drag it outside or inside, any way you like. Yeah. Mm. Now I don't like the way this thing is because it's coming with a background, right? It's coming with this background, this ugly background, and I don't like it. Now I'm showing you the what you experience as a designer, right? So when you get an image from the web like this, you wouldn't like this ugly background it comes with. So there's a website called remove background, remove.bg. So remove.background helps you quickly remove backgrounds from images, right? So I'm going to drag that image to that landing page like this. See, drop anywhere. See, it's removing it. Okay, it's removed now. Oh, so it has downloaded. Or if you want to manually download it, say download. Yeah, yeah, remove. So it has downloaded it. Now I'm dragging this current version of the image and I'm taking it back to Figma. Yeah, and I'm putting it here. So I'll delete this one. This is the one we didn't like. So you do backspace. Backspace. Yeah, it has deleted that. Yeah. So now we want this image to fit in here, right? Now, do you just drag like this? You ruin the image. So I'm going to do Ctrl Z to undo. Ctrl Z. Now, whenever you want to reset something that has uh, um, an aspect ratio, right? This image has a width to height ratio. If you check it here, see it has a width. It has a natural width of 547 and a height of 456. So you don't just manipulate it anyhow, right? So I'm doing Ctrl Z again. Now you hold Shift and then you start resizing like this. You hold Shift and start resizing, right? I've resized now, and then I'm placing it here. You see that Figma is giving me this red line. Now this blue line, denoting that it is the center of this navbar, right? So I've put it there. Now we need, let's just add something nice. Let's say our name, right? The first letter of our name. Let's use U. U for Uju. Yeah. Okay. Let's make it bold. Now I made it bold by doing Control B. Control B. Right. So I can drag this here and make it bold. Okay. So that's our logo now, right? And next is our links, right? So let's create text. Now this for text, T for text, yeah. Just like I created this here. So immediately you click it like this, you create a small box like this, and then you start typing. So let's say we want to, or no, about me. Now the text is too large. Let's now let me talk about this side panel. This is where you customize anything that is here, right? The text, color, height, spacing, margin, borders, uh, rotations. Yeah. So now I want to resize or reset the text. So the text should be like 20. Now 20 is too small, right? So let's do 20 or 30. 30. 30 is too big. 25. Okay, 25 is good. Now it's bolded. I don't want it bolded. Okay. Now I'll do Control B to remove that bolding style. Yeah. So about me. Now, this stuff is too long. I can either do like this, or as I've clicked on it now, I can go here. There's something called auto width. Auto width. So let this text take its default width. So once I click it, you know, it says let the text take the maximum width. So about me, what are the other things I need to add? Let's say my skills, my skills, and then what my projects, my project. Okay, so this is how our links will be, right? But they are not aligned well. They are not aligned well. So let's align them. Now, how do you align them? I'm pressing Control and I'm selecting the things that I want to align. You can see if I don't press Control, see what will happen. See, it is dragging away my content. I mean, that box. Yeah. So I'll do Control Z to undo. Now, because I am on something, I'm on something now, and I don't want to select it, right? I'll do Control. So I'm going to drag my mouse like this. Yeah. Now these three things are selected, right? Okay, so let's align them now. Now this is these icons here represent alignment. Now this to align them to you see this vertical arrow here. This to make them have a common left alignment. So align left, you see, align left. If I make them align left, you see, all their left, their starting points are at the same origin. You understand? But if I want to align them center, you see, they are centrally aligned. I want to align them to the right. Yeah, this is not what I want. You see that something just happened. I'm going to do undo now. Now let me zoom in. Now let me align them to the top like this. You see, it shifted them, so it made them start at the top, like made them start at the top. You understand? It aligned their tops. Yeah, and if I do center, center is the one that I want. Center. Yeah, there's no difference because uh, for this case, top alignment and align and center alignment, they will do the same thing for this case. Yeah, so we are done with the alignment now, but they are not aligned with this gray, uh, um, the navbar. How do I make them centered with the navbar? I've done that thing again. Control, and then I drag, right? Another way you can do it is to select one, hold shift, select another. Yeah, three of them are selected now. Okay, now you can move them, you know, yeah. So it's centrally aligned now. You can see this red stuff is telling me that, oh, the centers of these three, you know, are aligned with the center of this U and the logo. So I think I have perfect alignment now. Very good. Okay. Now going back to our wireframing. Now the logo starts here, right? It didn't start from the very end here. from the left here. It started around here. So that's what I'm going to do. You see why our wireframing is very nice, or why it is important. It helps you know what content and where the content should be in your design. Yeah. So it should be like this. In case you want to align everything, there's a way you can do it. Just use control again, select all, then use this central alignment. See, let's say this one is not aligned. This one is a way. There's a way you can just do it like this and then centrally align. Yeah, so everything is perfect. If you want to align it with this gray box, you just hold shift and select it. So the gray box, this one, this one, this one, this one are all selected. So it's centrally aligned. Aha. So this is perfection now. It's perfect now. Okay, very good. Now going back to our wireframing, we need an image here, right? So let's create an image. Let's create an image, or let's download an image. I'm here now. You can just go online and search for, uh, let's say, profile, person, profile portrait picture. Yeah. Okay. Now, one thing about design is that when you're looking for pictures on the web, you should look for pictures that are real. Yeah, I'm going through one of the principles of design now. Yeah, use pictures that denote a sincere emotion. Sincere emotion. Most of these guys here, they are fake. See, they are showing fake expressions. You understand? This one is fake. Most of them are fake. Most of the images you see online are fake. But I like this one because you know it's serious. It's serious, yeah, and it's denoting real expression of the seriousness. Yeah. So I'm going to download it now. F image. Wait, hold on. Oh, this picture is not professional for what we are designing, right? It's not professional. Uh-huh. So let's look for a more professional picture. So okay, just to save time, okay. Uh, we just since we are using Uju, let's use a female picture. Let me go to images. Okay, let's use this one. This one is more professional. Mm, let's just hold on. Let me see. Okay, let's use this one. Good. Now I'm going to go to my files and I'm going to drag it to the Figma file. Yeah. So here, exactly. Now you can. I'm not using Shift now. You can extend. The goal is to make it a circle like we have here. You see, a circle. So for it to be a circle, the width and the height need to be about same. Okay. Uh, Now you see that this image. If I do it like this, some part of it will be cut off. Yeah. So I have to extend. Or see this thing about aspect ratio. So let's just make it a circle and see if we have a good result. So this uh, this place here, see, is describing it as corner radius. So whenever you want to make the corner of a box rounded, you select that box and then you increase here. So currently the corner radius is 0. So if you want to increase it, you just drag like this. See, I'm dragging, I'm dragging, I'm dragging. Just keep dragging to your right hand side. Yeah. So you see, the shorter way to do it is just to put if a huge number here, let's say 300. So you see, created that rounded image. Okay, now let's make the image smaller like this. Very good. Now let's, in case this image is not centralized, as you see here, this image is centralized. It's at the very center of the page, and that's what I want to achieve, right? So how do you centralize it? See this tool here, this icon here is for central alignment. Now, whenever you want to use any of these alignment tools, you should select the items you want to align. You can't just not select anything like this. How you see, it won't even appear. But the moment you select something here, yeah, you can centralize it. See, by default, when you only pick one item, the second item will be your frame. So that desktop frame, yeah. So it has aligned it now. You see, okay, very good. Now, what's the next step? The next step is to create a big heading here, right? A big heading. So let's say hi. We can extend this desktop. Now, see what I'm doing. I select the desktop here. That's the frame, and I'm dragging it here. Like this. Okay, very good. So this is the image. We need a big heading. So I'll click text for the big heading. And let's say hi. I am Uju. Now this space is too big, right? I can do like this, but to make it perfect, you select the text and then make it auto width. Auto width. Go to this text section here and then click here. Auto width. Yeah. So it makes it take exactly what is needed, the needed width. Now the text is too small, right? Like we said here, we need a huge header. Yeah. We need a huge header. So I'm going to make the font size here like 100. Very good. It's very good. Okay. Hi, I'm Uju. And then we need a smaller text, right? This is for what you do, you know, what you do. So I can just duplicate this text here, right? Now, how do I duplicate it? Now, you use Alt and then you drag. First of all, you click on the item you want to duplicate. You press Alt and then you drag. You see, so it has duplicated it now. Now we want to customize this one. We want to make it smaller, right? Let's make it smaller by doing 30 or 40. Okay, nice. Now we want to say uh, what you do, WordPress. You're a WordPress developer, right? Maybe you become a good WordPress developer after finishing this course. Yeah, and after finishing the course, you can create your website like this, with these principles and the the things you are learning. Yeah. So now, WordPress developer, how do I make it centralized like this? How do I make it centralized? Do I start, looking for where is the center? No. See how you can do it. You can make, I want to select the items that I want to align, right? So align, you select them. Now, remember you use control. Always use control. Yeah, control. And then drag your mouse. I'll do it again. Control, then drag. So, or you can select the items. Select one, hold shift, select another. Then you can align. You see, I know what exact align tool that I need here. I'm not just try testing. right? That's because I have experience in it. So see these two things here that are horizontal. So it's saying that when you have items that are going from top to bottom, and you want their centers, you want them to have a common center, right? A common vertical alignment, right? You use this to this particular one here. See, align horizontal centers. So the moment I click it, it's centralized. Now, but it is not centralized with the whole page, right? So now they are like a group now. I can drag and drag like this. You see, Figma will show me the very center of the page. You can see that red vertical line going from top to bottom of the page. Yeah, it's showing me now that, oh, it's perfectly centralized. Very good. Yeah. So let's go on. We need two buttons here, right? We need a main button, which is usually called a primary button, and we need a secondary button, right? So that's what we're going to do here. Create a primary button, right? And then we create a secondary button. So a primary button is the one that should have higher visibility, right? Okay, now let's just put some text there. So let's say something like hire me or let's talk. And this text is ugly now. You see, this is the text here. I can drag it to make it, contain. You see, the height is not, the height this box has is not enough for the text. So I can do auto height, auto height here. You see, the first one we use, I've been showing you is auto width. Now, auto height, right? Now, after doing auto height, you can now do auto width. You see, it has made it contain what it needs. Now, the font size is not right. Let's make it like 25. Oh, 25 too small. 40 is okay. Now, I'll drag it like this. You see, yeah. Now, how do I make it centralized? Remember, you click one, hold shift, click the second item. Now, you use this tool. You use centralized. There are two centralized options here. This is a centralized and this is another centralized. So we want vertical uh, centralization. You see vertically now. See this space here is equal to this space. And we need horizontal alignment. You see. So it's vertical alignment and horizontal alignment. Exactly. So it is done now. So let's talk and we need another text here. Let's say uh, see my project. See my project. Now this text, okay, not do it manually. Let's do it professionally, right? So use auto width here, auto width. Make sure you are in the text section. Yeah. These uh, configurations are for text. Okay. Yeah. So now this button or this box is not enough, you know. So we need to extend it, right? And then do it like this. Yeah. Make sure there's enough space. Yeah. We'll go back through every item we have put here. We'll go back. Yeah. This design might look nice now, but I tell you, it is not yet nice until we go through everything we have put here. So let's talk. And I think now one of the principles of design, I am going through them now, okay, is that you should use less text. Less text. So see my project. Mm, It's too long. It's too long. So how can we shorten it? Now, this is where your skills as an English language speaker comes. You understand? Uh, to see my works. Yeah. Or what other shorter text can we use? Mm,
My works.
my works. Okay. Very good. Yeah, thank you, sir. Okay. That's nice. So now this is going to be a button and a link at the same time, right? Now, it means that from seeing this button, it will the user should expect that, oh, this using this button should lead me to another page, right? So we need an icon. We need an icon like an arrow to say, oh, if you click on this button, it will lead you to a new page. Okay. Now, how do you get icons? Icons are a very important aspect of design. Okay? They help you complement what you are trying to communicate. Okay. So on this empty space here, not here, not here, here, you right click and then you go to plugins, right? And then you see different plugins. You see material design icons, iconify, you can see. So I think I'll use iconify. So these are icon libraries. Okay? So in a moment, it will show up in a short moment. Now you can type what icon you want to you want to use. So I want an arrow. I typed arrow and I clicked enter. So it's going to search for you. You know, click here to search. So the moment you scroll down, you're going to see different types of arrows. Okay? Now going to page two. Mm, I didn't find the arrow I'm looking for. I need a right arrow. A right arrow. So enter. Very good. So it's showing me the arrows. It's showing me right arrows. I'm going to, you know, how do you know which one to choose now? You need something that is modern, something that aligns with your personality. Okay. I will show you more about personality when we continue the design. Yeah. So I think this one, okay, let's go to page two. Hmm. Okay, I think this one is nice. This one is nice. Yeah, let's go for this one. Okay. Now, the moment you click the one you want, yeah, you just scroll down and then you can, drag this in up. Wait, just hold it. Yeah, and then you say import icon. The moment you click import, you can close this one. You are going to find somehow you will find what you selected here. Okay. Now this is what you selected. You can drag it here. Now it's very small, right? I'm zooming in now. Now to zoom in, you use control and then you use your mouse to zoom in. You just keep scrolling up with your mouse wheel. Okay. Now we wish to expand or to increase the magnification of this icon. So this how you do it. Once again, you don't do like this. You don't do like this. You'll be ruining it. You don't do it manually like this. Okay. Now I'm going to do Ctrl Z. This is the natural width and height. Use Shift and then you start to tweak it. So you see, I'm holding Shift while I'm dragging my mouse. See. Okay, very good. Now I'm going to zoom out. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to make it. I'm going to increase the magnification a little more, like this. Yeah. Now I want these two to be aligned. How do I do it? I want to select these two like this. You don't just do it like this. No, you'll be reuniting it. You use control and then drag and select what you want to select. You want them to have the same vertical centers or horizontal centers actually. So you see that this one shifted up. Yeah, that's to show that they are aligned now. They are perfectly aligned. Okay, now now we want to start the real design. We just put content here, right? Now let's analyze uh this stuff we have done so far. Is it nice at all? Is it nice? I don't think so, right? We have just put in the content. Okay, it's not nice. So let's apply the principles of design, and I want you to concentrate. Okay, we are going to touch powerful principles of design that will transform every content we have put here. Yeah. So first, why am I using this dark or this dark gray here? Let's turn it into white. Let's turn it into white. Okay, before I continue, right? Anytime you are designing, you don't know what color to use, you don't know, you know, just put in the content first, like we have done, right? So I've put in the content first. You see, I've put the image, I've put the text, I've put this other text and the two buttons, right? Just put your content first. Now, after putting the content, you start the real design. Okay, let's go back to this nav bar here. Why did I make it colored? Really? Why did I make it colored? Let's make it white. Remove that color. Okay. Mm, now, is this thing really centered? I'm looking for alignment now. I'm looking for alignment. Okay, before we go to alignment, we, okay. Let's go to alignment now. So you notice that you remember we once aligned these three. Yeah. But this one is not, these two buttons are not aligned with them, right? How will you know when they're aligned? Is when you can draw an imaginary central line that crosses through all of them. See, with my mind, I can draw an imaginary central line. You see, if I draw it down, yeah, you see, it doesn't cut through the center of these two. Now, in a way, you need to think of these two like as though something is holding them. So, like a component, you understand? So, we need to drag them like this, and then, see, yeah. So it's centralized now. Figma is telling me that, oh, now there's a line passing through their centers. Yeah, very good. You can see that the beauty is coming out gradually. We haven't started yet. Okay, now for these links, you notice that I just used the default font, the default fonts, right? And then most of the time, default fonts are not great. So where do I look for fonts? You can use Google Fonts. This is where people or designers go to look for fonts. So I'm going to fonts.google.com. So this font website is created by Google. Okay. Now, how do you know what font to choose? You see Roboto, Noto Sans, Open Sans, Noto Sans Japanese. There are many of them. How do you know what to choose? First of all, for which text do you need the font for? You need it for these links, right? So you can just copy any of them. I tell you, choosing fonts is probably the hardest thing in design. Yeah. So you can just type anything you want here. So about me. Yeah, so that you would see how the fonts truly like for the text you are looking for font for. It looks like. So now there are categories of fonts, right? There is a serif type. Now let's see what serif fonts are. Yeah, this is how sheriffs look like. Okay, now see, you see these things at the bottom, all these things here. Yeah, they are called sheriffs. Sheriffs.
For sure, people. Shut up.
Are you listening? These are sheriffs.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Those feet, those stylish feet are called sheriffs. That's why they are called sheriff fonts. Now we don't need sheriffs. Okay. Before I go away from sheriffs, sheriffs are used to represent luxury, right? And not all of them are used to represent luxury, right? Um, if I might be going deep into this, but let's just move on. We don't need sheriffs. It's sun sheriffs we want. The ones without those stylish uh, projections, right? So we don't want any projections. Now, there are a ton of beautiful sun sheriffs here, and I think one nice one we can. Okay, this is a nice one actually we can use. So bricolage. So you can just copy here, uh, bricolage. Now, all, or if not all, most fonts you get on Google exist here on Figma. So the moment you paste bricolage, oh, there's no match here. So you look for another one. This Lato. Lato is a very popular one. Poppins is another popular one. Let's use okay, let's use Nonito Sans. Nonito. So you copy and then you search Nonito. Yeah, Nonito Sans. Okay. Now only this one has been changed. Okay. You see there's a difference. There's a difference between this one and this one now. So we need to change the font of this one. So select one, hold shift, select another, right? And then see under text, you see they are taking a default of Inter. Inter is a nice text font. We need Nonito Sans. Okay, now this is going to be the basic fonts that we'll be using throughout this website. Okay, yeah. So let's also probably change this to Nonito Sans. Nonito Sans. Okay, no difference. I think I'll undo it. Okay, we can make this one smaller like this. Very good. Very good. Okay, same thing here. Now, see this hi, Uju. Let's put a full stop here first. And see this WordPress developer. Um, they are different. They are different texts. They are communicating different things, right? So because you want them to communicate different things, you make them different. Because I'm also a designer, by default, I made them different by making this one all capital letters, right? That's why it's looking a little bit nice. Yeah. But let's concentrate on this header now, this big heading, right? Whenever you make something big, right? Whenever you make something big, it means it's something you want them to see first. So when they take a glance at this page, right? The text, this huge text, is one of the things they see first. Even if you zoom out, you notice that you'll be able to see the text, right? Yeah. Now, this is something that is called contrast. Headings are powerful. Headings are powerful. They communicate the essence of what the user is saying at any point in time. So the user does not even need to read the other things, right? The buttons, WordPress developer. Once they see the text, oh, it's like a summary of everything that is here. So this person is Uju. This person that is described here is Uju. You understand? And then whenever you make something big, it means you want it, you are bringing the user's concentration in, to it. You are making it of high contrast. You are bringing the user's concentration. Okay. Now, you shouldn't use the same font text or the text font as this one is because it's a header. Yeah, there are special font or text fonts for headers. You see, display is for headers. Also, serifs are for headers also. So let's go to serifs and display. So this is where you get text fonts for headers. Now, yeah, playfair display. So let's type playfair, playfair, playfair display. Very good. Yeah. Now, you notice that I'm using a serif. This is a serif because it has all these stylish projections at the edges. Okay. And whenever you use serifs that are flat like this, see, they are flat. It means you want to represent luxury. Luxury. You understand? So I want to represent luxury here. So this person is full of skills. Okay. This person is rich in skills. You understand? And this person creates beautiful things. He creates uh, quality with her skills. All right. That's why I'm using a luxurious font style here. You notice that when you check hotels, when you are driving, when you're in your mom's or dad's vehicle and you you see a hotel, right? You see that the text that they used to write the hotel is it resembles this because they are trying to represent luxury. Hotel is where people, explore and they pay for expensive things. You understand? So it's luxurious. Also, if you see a bottle of wine, you understand, or any expensive drink, wine, for example, you see that the text that they are using is a luxurious font text. You understand? Yeah, that's because they want to represent or they want to express luxury. You understand? Yeah. So this WordPress developer, I wanted to have the same text font that our normal text has. So it is Nonito Sans. Nonito Sans. So I'll click that thing I want to change and I'll type Nonito Nonito Sans. See it here. Okay. Now it has changed. Now, mm, now let's go over. Okay, same thing for these buttons. I want it to have Nonito Sans. Right. Very, very good. Now, one thing about navigations is that they should be bold. They should be bold and they should be easily seen. For that, I'm going to increase their sizes to like 28. Yeah, for boldness. And I'm going to bolden them. Very good. Very good. Yeah. Now, do you notice we've not really used any colors yet? Despite that, it's looking a bit nice, right? Yeah. So colors. Let's go over to colors now. Okay. Now, colors are powerful. Colors are like this the central part of any design. Yeah. So different colors denote different things. Okay. And let's go over a range of many colors we know. So, for example, blue. Blue is used to represent trust, trustworthiness. Yeah. You would notice that many of these technologies you use, right, they use blue. For example, Zoom. Do you know about Zoom? Do you know what Zoom
Yeah.
is? Zoom is a video streaming application. You see that they use blue in the color of their logo and even on their website. Okay, let's go over to Zoom to see what I'm talking about. Yeah, you see blue, 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 blue. Yeah, this to denote trustworthiness. Whenever you want to denote trustworthiness, you use blue. Yeah, it's also wisdom that when you are going for a job interview, yeah, y- it's most appropriate to wear blue. Yeah, because you are trying to communicate psychologically to the HR or the person that is interviewing you that, oh, I'm a trustworthy person. You understand? Yeah, these little things, they add up into something great. Yeah. You'd even see here on Figma, you see blue, blue. Yeah, this is a sign that, oh, they are trying to denote that this platform is trustworthy. You understand? It does what people think it should do. You understand? A lot of other platforms use blue. Will you talk about Google? Uh, so, how about red? Red, color red. Yeah, red is used to denote power and life. Life. For example, if you go to YouTube, right, you see you see red buttons everywhere. Yeah, that's because there's life on YouTube. YouTube is lively. You understand? You find interesting videos. You find power, energy. You understand? Yeah. How about green? Color green. Can you guess?
No.
Oh, okay, green. Green is used to represent freshness and health. Yeah, when something is fresh, you use green. Why fresh? That's because natural things like fruits. You see that most fruits are green, right? And fruits are fresh. You understand? Fresh fruits is fresh. You understand? Yeah. You also see plants, crops, trees. Trees are green. You understand? And they denote life, freshness, and health. Yeah. Use green for that. How about orange? Orange. You should rarely use orange in your design. Orange is used to denote warning, and users uh, psychologically they run away from things that are orange. So don't use orange anyhow. Yeah. Okay. So now, what color can you use? What color is appropriate for this landing page? And what combination of colors can we use? Okay, before we talk of combination, let's talk about just using one color. So let's use blue. Okay, let's use blue. Now, to form your color palette, you can create boxes here like this. Now, we want to form our color palette, right, for this website. So you create, boxes here or anything, and then you fill it, you test it with blue, with your suitable blue. You understand? Yeah. So this is a blue color. You can test it on a white background like this. Okay, this is a nice blue background. Something like this is okay. Okay. Now let's put it back up here. Now we want to start using this blue color in this website, right? Now we talked about a primary button and a secondary button. A primary button is something that is a button that you want the user to see first and to click first. You understand? So you fill it with your primary color. You understand? So blue. Now it is filled with blue. Okay. Now another principle of design is that you use a light colored text on a dark colored background, and you use a dark colored text on a light colored background. So this is a dark background now. We need a light colored text for that kind of background. That's white, right? So white would contrast very well for this button. Now, I'm doubting the alignment. So let's align them again. Align, align. It's perfectly aligned now. Very good. Very, very good. Now, for this secondary button, I want to make it less visible than this primary button. I could leave it as it is now, but I really want it to be less visible. I could remove the background like this. So this is a fill with background. Currently, the color chosen is gray. You can remove that fill. See, remove this minus to remove. Very good. But that box is still there. Okay. Now I want a border. Oh, it seems as I removed that fill, the background went away. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just fill it with white. Okay. So the box is still there. Yeah. Now I want to fill it with, or no, not to fill. I want a border. Okay. Now you go to stroke, and then you fill it with a border. Okay. Now this border should not be black. Nothing on your website should be completely black. I'm going to come back to these black links here, all these black things. Yeah, nothing should be black really. See, let it be light gray like this. And now I'm doubting the alignment of this button. No, no, no. Like click the text and the container. So I want it to be centrally aligned. Yeah. Since there's another content here, I can shift it like this and drag like this. Using shift and my arrow keys. So centrally aligned now. Okay, very good. You notice that the design has changed. Now, something, yeah, are you listening?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now, um, there's something we call personality, the personality of your design. Mm. Now, you will notice that your this image here is round, you know. Yeah, whenever you are using curvy or round components in your design, you are trying to be friendly to your users. You understand? You are trying to be friendly. Yeah, but whenever you see strict edges like this, or straight components like these buttons now, you understand? You see, they are straight. Nothing is curved here. Yeah, you're trying to denote strictness. You understand? You're not trying to be friendly at all. This thing I just mentioned is very powerful. It's very powerful. Now, one company that really makes use of these friendly gestures, like uses round components, is Google. If you go to any Google website, you see that their buttons are friendly. You hardly see any straight component, anything straight. You hardly see it. But a company like Microsoft uses a lot of straight edges. You understand? If you go to their apps or their website, you see that they even try to reinforce that strict personality. You understand? So even their buttons are like this. So they are not curved. And even if they are curved, it's just a little bit. Now, so it's left to you to choose. But now, since we've already used a round, friendly component here, you should use it. Should I say it should be consistent everywhere in your app? You understand? So let's turn this into a friendly personality. So we're going to turn it into a round button like this. You understand? So I'm trying to be consistent here. You understand? So round, round, everywhere should be round. Anywhere should be round. Anywhere that is, you can configure the roundness of the border. You should make it round all through for consistency. It brings out the beauty of a design. You understand? Also here, I'm going to make it round. You see this border radius. Make sure you click what you want to make round first. I'm clicking it, and then you can put a figure here. Let's say 200. Made it round already. Exactly. Very good. You see that the design has changed so much. Very
Yes.
nice. Now, I wish to make this picture bigger because it's one of the main things in the page. Very nice. Now, this text should be smaller and it should be very different from this heading. You understand? I want it to be smaller so that it does not compete in contrast with the header. Okay. Now, I'm going to make it smaller like this. So I'm going to make it 35. Uh, very good. And there's something I can do. It's something I can do. Mhm. Um, let me, okay, before I do that thing I have in mind, I said something like it should not compete in contrast with the header. What do I mean? The header is black. See, this is pure black. This text also is pure black. It shouldn't be. Okay. Now, um, let me make it gray. Let me make it gray. WordPress developer. Very good. Let me now zoom out. Now you see how it looks. I know that the alignment has been, I've aligned it again now. Do you see that the design has changed so much? Yeah, it has changed. And also for these links, remember I said that nothing should be black, it should be pure black on your website. But these links are disobeying that rule. Nothing should be black. So I've highlighted them, control, and then drag through the items. N- Yeah, like this. And I'm going to make it gray. I'm going to fine tune that black color. See this gray. I can make it like this. Now it makes sense. Now let me zoom out like this. See, now it looks very good. Okay, very good. I think this is nice already. Now I wish to reduce the width of this button like this, like this. So it enforces that this is a primary button and then this is a secondary button. Yeah, this text too, I think it's pure black. Yeah, it shouldn't be. So you fine tune it. You fine tune it. Or rather, what you can do is that you create, this is where you configure your color palette. You understand? So I want to make a consistent gray. So I don't want to make a gray here and another type of gray here and another here. So make it one gray. So what's the color of this one? What's the gray color there? 717171. So Control C to copy. Now I want that gray to be here. Paste it here. Take outside. See, that's taking that gray color, right? And now everywhere you can use that gray color. So I want here to take up that gray color. So I've, I'm clicking it and then scrolling to the color section. Now, how do I take up this gray color here? See, there's this tool here that when you move it over any object, let me, yeah, see, when you move it over any object, see, it takes up the color of wherever your mouse is. You understand? What I want is here. So that WordPress developer has taken the color. You see that the WordPress is now 71717. Now, over to this one also, I want to take up that gray color as well. So, see if I drag it here, that tool is up here. You understand? Yeah. So, like this. You see, it builds consistency. It builds consistency. You understand? Okay. Oh, even this icon we selected. So I want to fill it. Now it's not fill, it's a selection colors here. See that it's black. I don't want that black. So I'm going to go here as well. Yeah. And I'm sure it would have taken the gray. Aha. Very good. Very, very good. Very good. Yeah. So uh, are we still listening?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay. That's nice. Okay. Um, now another principle of design is consistency. Consistency. How do I build consistency in this design? Mm. Now I've used blue here. Where else? Where else am I using blue? Where? Nowhere else. But I need that consistency of blue. You understand? To enforce my brand, to enforce my personality. You understand? So one strategy I can do is to make this you blue, your brand. So make it blue. So I'm going to fill it with this blue color here. Right. I know that this logo is a bit off, um, and I think we should remove it. I think we should remove it. Okay, let's just type UJ for Uju. Okay, this is just I'm just doing anything, right? Yeah, but in real life, you would use your own logo. You understand? Yeah. Okay, what else can I make blue? I can make this the border here. I can make it blue. No, not fill, not fill. It's stroke for border. You understand? And you see, Figma is smart. It knows all the colors I've used in my design, so it's putting them here. So instead of me going all the way here, to do like this, I can just go here. You understand? Now that's blue. That's blue now. So the border is now blue. Okay. Also, um, I feel blue is not yet everywhere. You understand? Now, the blue I mean is touches of blue, touch of blue, touch of blue, touch of blue, touch of blue. So that's what your website should be about. You understand? For consistent design. So I feel there's something we can do to this image. How can we put a blue near it or around it or beside it? You understand? So this is where creativity comes. You understand? Creativity comes here. Mm. So let's put this image in front. So I'm clicking on the image and right clicking like this. So bring to front. So it comes to front like this. You understand? I want to make this thing to be blue. You understand? Okay.
I'm not listening to the person. I'm not listening to the person.
I'm trying to be creative. Trying to be creative. Okay. Let's make it a circle. Let's make it a circle. Remember, this is where we make something. A second. Okay. You could make it same width and height as the image, even like this.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah, something like this. But I think this blue is too sharp. Mm, it's too sharp. So we can fine tune it like this, make it lighter. I can even go very light. Yeah, very light like this. Like this. Yeah. So we have blue everywhere. You understand? And it adds beauty to the design. This is what I'm doing. I want to shift all these down. So I'm using my arrow to shift them down to make it look nicer. This is very good. Very good. Now, this WordPress developer, I can make it look nicer, by tweaking the letter spacing. See, under the text section, you understand? I can make it like this. You understand? I'm a WordPress developer. So, exactly. I see it looks super nice now. Yeah. Okay. So this is a landing page created using some design rules and techniques. Mm, Yeah. So, Emmanuel, did you follow through most of the lecture?
Yes, I did.
Okay, very good. So, what did you learn? What were some of the principles you heard me talk about?
But there were some parts I don't understand because I came late.
Okay,
So
what part do you
I
not
was I
understand?
was a bit confused when I joined class and
Okay,
where you were on paint. Yes, I don't understand what you were doing.
okay, okay. So when we started, mm, um, I established that whenever you want to do a web design, mm, there are stages, right? And the first stage is wireframing. Wireframing. You understand? Wireframing is where you create frames, and they are basically just rough sketches. You understand? So I told Uju that, oh, let's create a landing page for ourselves. You understand? So, and I want a logo to be here. Then I want navigation links to be here. You understand? This is just a sketch. Then I want an image to be here. You understand? And then I
Yes.
want a big text, a heading to be here. And then a smaller text to be here. So this heading should be your name. You understand? Uh, and then this smaller text should be like, I'm a WordPress developer or any role you are in. You understand? Then a primary button should be here. So you see that I shaded this primary button so that we have more visibility than this secondary button. You understand? So wireframing helps us know what content our web page will have. You understand? Yeah, it's a fundamental stage of the design process. Yeah, and you see, going from the wireframe to this stage, do you notice the transition and what's the beauty it has produced now? So we have meaningful content. This stage of design is called prototyping. So you are creating prototypes out of the wireframe you have just sketched out. This is a process that companies actually go through. You understand? Web design is actually broad. It's very broad, and there are processes. Yeah. So I've just summarized the processes. You understand? With these two stages: wireframing and prototyping. You understand? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. So what else do you not understand?
Mm,
I think that's all.
Oh, that's all. Okay. Okay, that was good.
Hi,
Mm,
Divine. Oji.
yeah. Yeah,
Oji,
Mr. Austin.
sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is really amazing. It's looking so fine. Hi,
Thank
Uju
you.
and Emmanuel. Can you guys replicate what he has done on your own?
Yes, we can try.
All right, I love that. How Emmanuel? How about you?
I can play
Also try.
after I go back to the recording and we
All
can
right,
do
so
that.
I'll try to make the recording available as soon as I can, as soon as possible. In fact, before the end of the day, so that you can have you both can have access to it. Because this one, I know you definitely need to go back to the recording since it's not everything that can be captured, maybe in pen and paper. So,
Yeah.
Oji, thank you again. Why am I
Also,
calling you Oji?
yeah, yeah.
Chima. I know Oji is your surname, right? Chima,
Yes, yes.
thanks once more again for taking your time. Do we have any other session with them? Do you have a plan for one more
Mm,
session, or this is enough? And is
yeah,
that
this is enough for
sorry?
today.
Okay, this is enough. Not today. I mean some other time, or is
Oh,
this
okay,
enough
okay.
throughout? I
For
mean, for,
no, no, no. This is just enough for today. We can, do something else.
we can
We can
schedule one of
continue
the.
next week. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys have seen one way to at least start your projects. You might want to just create a design, but you have just a duration of 1 week. You think that you can create a prototype just like the device has shown you here using Figma, and then before you then produce that prototype, develop it using WordPress. That would be really nice, right? That would be really nice. So just explore. Like you're learning so much tools in a very short time, and I think it's something that you should be appreciative about and don't joke with it. Yeah, I wish you guys the best of luck. So Divine, thank you
Yeah.
again. I
Yeah.
really
And
appreciate your
thank
time.
you.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. God bless you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. And one thing, I'm going to send this link so you can access this design file. You understand? I'm going to send the link to the WhatsApp group so you can, check out the components, the fonts which are used, the colors. You understand? So I'll paste it to the group.